you today is how to do your own acupressure treatment. So normally in my practice, I would offer acupuncture as a really effective form of treatment for headaches. But because that's not available to us, I wanted to teach you acupressure. I'm going to teach you 6 simple points that you can do on your own. It will take probably about 5 minutes for you to do and actually help relieve some of that tension, find a calmer space, and also reduce your headache. So let's start. So acupressure is just like acupuncture, but instead of using needles, we're using pressure. And we can use pressure from our thumbs, pressure from our elbows if we really need a lot of pressure, or pressure from different fingers. We can treat ourselves, or if we have someone at home that can treat us, they can watch this video and treat us. So the first point I want to teach you is a classic point called Li4. And this one is used a lot in traditional Chinese medicine. In almost every treatment that I do, I incorporate this point. Because not only does it help with headaches, but it also helps with muscle tension, with excess heat in the body that's created from stress, and it helps with digestion. So how you find this point is you look, it's on your hand, you just look for, when you make a loose fist, you look for this really nice muscle right here, and it's at the top of that muscle belly. Another way to find it is open your hand, and with your thumb, you're gonna put your thumb right at that line, at the web of your finger, and then press. And you just let your thumb press around, and you will find a sensitive spot, and that's Li4. So you wanna put pressure on that point, but before you do that, just drop your shoulders, relax your arms, and even bring your arms down to your lap while you're sitting down. And then you apply pressure. You want to take 10 deep breaths as you're applying pressure. After you do one side, you go to the other side. Same thing, look for that spot, look for that tender area, bring your shoulders down, close your eyes, and apply pressure for 10 deep breaths. After that, the points that I want to go over next really have to do with neck and shoulder tension, excuse me. So these points are common acupressure points for when people are just feeling like, oh, my neck, my shoulder is so tight, and that's where the headaches come from. So with these points, you want to find that spot in your shoulder, that really nice meaty spot, and you just kind of want to find the top of that shoulder muscle. So look around and you'll find a tender spot, and that's the point. This is called gallbladder 21. Put pressure downward. You want to do one side, 10 deep breaths, relax shoulders, other side, 10 deep breaths. And if you can't do your own treatment, this is a great one for someone else to do for you. Have them, as you're sitting down, have them stand behind you and just press with their thumbs, okay? Or they can even use their elbows if you want a lot of pressure. Just give them guidance because it should feel good. So the next point is a point that's along the same channel. It's called gallbladder 21. And this is much more for neck tension. And it releases a lot of the muscles in the neck. And it also helps with lymphatic drainage. So how you find this point is you want to cradle your head. And I'm gonna just turn around so you can see. You're gonna cradle your head. You're gonna use your thumbs. You're just gonna slide along the ridge of your skull. And look for, it's almost like a little pocket for your thumbs. And that's the point. It feels very good to press that point for me. And you just slide in, find that point. I almost want to just close my eyes and do this one. Bring your shoulders down, relax your arms, press into that point for 10 deep breaths. And then after that, we're going to look at some points along your face. So the ones in your face are great for headaches that are related to your sinuses. If your sinuses are a little congested, then this is a great area to work on because we're going to help with the what we call maxillary sinus drainage and frontal sinuses. So the first point here is right at the bottom of your orbital ridge. So you don't want to be pressing on your eyes. You want to go a little further down. And I can find mine by just looking for the bottom of the bags under my eyes. So you can find yours. Hopefully you don't have bags under your eyes, but just find yours by finding that ridge, and it should also feel quite good to press there. Relax your arms, bring down your shoulders, 10 deep breaths. The next is along your temples. So this one you can just find it by finding your temples, okay? Most people know how to find their temples. It's also a nice little kind of indent there. And if that doesn't feel good, then you can get closer to your eyes. Sometimes right beside your eyes is a really good pressure point too. 10 deep breaths there. And then the last one is along your eyebrows. So this last one is really good for the sinuses up here, good for any eye strain. All of these are actually good for eye strain. And you just look for the middle of your eyebrows, okay? For this one, if you're finding this feels better, then do that instead. If you're finding this feels better, just look for a spot along the ridge of your eyebrow, okay? So those are my acupressure points for headaches. I hope you've enjoyed this short tutorial. If you have a health concern that you would like to learn some acupressure points for, just send us a message and I'll see what I can do. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope everyone's feeling safe and generally feeling well.